It's happening.
Oh my god, it's finally happening.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am very ecstatic right now because I just found out
The greatest news.
Damansini has finally released his synopsis for the first episode of the Child's Play TV series. Now, let me take a moment to gather my thoughts because
Oh my god.
it's finally happening and I'm so like,
What?
oh my gosh. And just, I literally have no words. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get right into it. Yeah, so he has the synopsis for the first episode out. It's revealed, and even like the synopsis of what the series is going to be about is so exciting, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. Actually, I'm gonna just read it off to you in my these screenshots that I took of the news, and it's from Newsweek or Newsgeek. Yeah, it's from Newsgeek, and it just shows a bunch of news about what Damansini, what he said that the series is going to be like, and what plot it's gonna have. Let's just get right into it, like right now. Alright guys, so this is the headline for Newsgeek, and this basically just says Chucky TV series creator aiming for bloody but delicious producer describes first episode. So that's Damansini describing his the first episode synopsis in this article, and I just can't wait to read the rest of this article, so let's just get into it. Alright, so it says Chucky creator Don Mancini, who wrote the first 4 entries in the Child's Play slasher series before taking over directing duties with 2004 Seed of Chucky, will be showrunner for a new Chucky series coming to Sci-Fi, announced Saturday at the TCA Winter Press Tour in California. Since the series announcement, Mancini and series co-producer Nick Antosca, creator of horror anthology series Channel Zero, have revealed more about the series on social media, describing both its approach to gore and previewing the pilot episode. In the upcoming Chucky TV series, a vintage Chucky doll found at a yard sale terrorizes a small town, exposing the town's hypocrisies and secrets, an official synopsis said. Okay, so now before we go any further, I would like to mention that I do know what Channel Zero is. It's a great series, guys. It's so scary. Each season to me was pretty scary, but I would say like the most like terrifying one was the first season, Candle Cove. Yeah, so you guys could definitely go check out that series. It's actually on Shudder. You can actually watch it on Shudder, which, if you guys don't know what Shudder is a horror streaming service. So it has a bunch of horror movies on there, a bunch of psychological thrillers, a bunch of thrillers, you know, everything that's really just like more towards the horror genre. They had so many great classic horror movies on there, and even, you know, Shudder originals, and you can definitely go check that out. I'll put the link in the description below so you can go check out Shudder if you don't know what it is, or if you're just looking for horror movies to watch, you can definitely watch on Shudder. Alright, so back to the article. So, the Chucky series has been in development at Sci-Fi for more than a year, with Mancini describing it in a press release as a fresh take on the franchise, allowing us to explore Chucky's character with the depth that is uniquely afforded by the television series format, while staying true to the original vision that has terrorized audience for over 3 decades now. True? True, true. Previously a writer for the critically acclaimed serial killer drama Hannibal, Mancini may have in mind a similarly elevated and elegant approach to blood and guts as that show's Hannibal Lecter orchestrated with his victims. And Tosca, an executive producer on the new Chucky series alongside Mancini, Harley Payton, and David Kirshner, went further on Instagram describing the series' plot. The Charles Lee Ray I love and grew up on is back, Antosca wrote. Don Mancini has written a killer pilot script for Chucky, suspenseful, shocking, clever, heartfelt, and scary, and assembled a terrific writers room for the series. Alright guys, so here I have a tweet that Don Mancini made. I'm just going to read what it says right up under it. On Twitter, Mancini described how the series will approach its slasher violence, describing gore in the Chucky TV series as bloody but delicious rather than disgusting. Here is a Instagram post that Nick Antosca made. I'm going to read what it says. The Charles Lee Ray I love and grew up on is back. Don Mancini has written a killer pilot script for Chucky. Suspenseful, shocking, clever, heartfelt, and scary. I am so excited for this, guys. The Chucky series has been in development at Sci-Fi for more than a year, with Mancini describing it in press release as a fresh take on the franchise, allowing us to explore Chucky's character with a depth that is uniquely afforded by the television series format, while staying true to the original vision that has terrorized audience for over 3 decades now. Here is the tweet that has pretty much already been explained throughout the article, but I'm just going to read it anyway. We're going for bloody but delicious rather than disgusting. And that was tweeted by Don Mancini. And up under it, it's like, it's a article from Bloody Disgusting about the Child's Play series and how Sci-Fi has pretty much taking the whim on this series. And the series will be on Sci-Fi. While a number of details regarding the Chucky series have yet to be announced, including whether or not veteran Chucky voice actor Brad Dourif, Deadwood, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, will return for the TV show version of the character, plot descriptions for the series suggest it may connect to the movies. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. A series synopsis describes, could this mean Chucky's sprawling family, last explored in 2017's Cult of Chucky, could appear? This is all really good information, guys, and if you guys don't notice the little headline above this article, it says Chucky remake and TV show split Child's Play series. I don't know if that's actually happening. I believe it is, where they're just gonna split up the show with the remake, where it's gonna be more of Chucky's, past added in there. I don't know, but it all sounds really, really interesting. So all of this stuff being said about this series, just within this article, really says a lot about how this series is going to turn out. Just from this information, all of this seems so interesting, and I am like
So wild right now, like it's unexplainable.
There are so many things that could happen with all of this being said. So with the synopsis that's set for the start of this series, it's basically taking place in a town, and it's like, Chucky's going back to its roots in some way. There are so many things in this series that could be revealed. Anything could happen, literally anything. Like, so many surprises, oh my gosh, could happen
In this series.
That is what I'm so excited for. Where this is all going as far as the plot goes, I feel like, with this plot, I feel like they're trying to dig up the past of Charles Lee Ray. They're trying to dig up, basically how he became the way he was. And there are like many ways they could put it too, but I don't really want it to be like a traditional way. I want it to be something like out of the, like really outlandish for him to become this notorious serial killer and this doll that we all know and that we have pretty much watched for years and years and years. And this is like his reign of terror is not ending, and it's I really feel like Don Mancini is trying to reflect or just go back before the events of this franchise. And I'm trying to tell you, when that comes, like when whatever he's cooking up, I just know there's gonna be some really like awing,
I don't know if that's a word.
some really surprising things that we just can't, we just aren't ready for. Like we will not be able to handle what's gonna happen. I just feel that in my gut. Like I just can feel it. It is so crazy, like how this is finally unraveling. Finally we're gonna find out how, you know, we're gonna probably even get a look. We're gonna get a look on his childhood probably, which I am so excited for. I think that'll be really interesting. And even
that means that we could even probably see how Chucky meets Tiffany.
Like, you guys have no idea how long I've waited, like how much I want to see that, like how much I want to see that happen. I just really want to see how that comes about. And I believe like everyone who is a fan of Chucky has wanted to see that for a while, you know, Chucky's past, you know, his childhood, how he became the way he was, how he met Tiffany, you know, we all want to, there's lots of questions on that subject, and I think that we're gonna get it in this series and even in another movie. And it's even mentioned in this like news article that that we heard that there's gonna be a reboot, but that doesn't make any sense because there's already a reboot. But what I think they mean by that is like it's not gonna be, of course it's not gonna be, you know, connected in any way to that Child's Play reboot, that Buddy reboot of Chucky that was pretty much a
rejection.
It's not gonna have any connection to that at all. It's gonna be a movie starting with Charles Lee Ray and his life, probably. That's just what I think it's gonna be about, and it even has there's evidence in this article. So yeah, I just want to say, I'm lost for words because I'm just so excited for this to happen, and I really trust that it's gonna turn out. It's gonna turn out really well, and it's gonna end on a good note. Now, I said in my last video that, or not in my Brahms video, not in the Boy 2 video, but I believe the video before that, I believe I said that I feel like that the series is gonna end on a sad note. No, I'm wrong. It's gonna end on a really good note. It's gonna end on a note where we're gonna know, like, okay, yeah, that's a good ending, and that's the franchise. I personally think that everything that's led up to this point through every single Chucky movie in the franchise, I feel like it's really gonna pay off in the end. And you know, as the plot is described in this series, that, you know, Chucky's gonna is gonna be in this town. Maybe it's his old. Maybe
just maybe
it's like a place where, you know, he has unfinished business with a bunch of people, with a bunch of enemies in the past. Because I can only imagine, like, I know for sure Chucky has many more enemies that were displayed than that were displayed in the franchise. I'm pretty sure he has way more, because he just looks like the kind of guy who has a bunch of enemies. Maybe we're gonna meet there's gonna be new characters. Maybe we're gonna find out what part they played in Charles Lee Ray's life, or, you know, what part did they play just with his death. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see some stuff because, you know, it's a brand new plot. What I'm most excited for is probably seeing how Chucky and Tiffany met. That's the thing that I really want to see. Like with Tiffany's world, I just feel like her world should be more focused on too. I feel like, you know, she definitely has a background, a backstory, like a platform, just as much as Chucky does, and I just want that to be revealed.
We may even get to meet her mother.
We may even get to see her, like actually see her. Like, who knows? Like, maybe even how Chucky killed her because in Seed of Chucky, you know, he did say, I don't know if that was a joke or something, but I don't put it past him that that's probably what he did. I don't think that was a joke.
I don't think that it was.
He definitely says it in Seed of Chucky that he killed Tiffany's mother, which is like, okay, that actually does sound like something he would do too. Even still, her being his partner, it's like,
He doesn't care.
this is Chucky we're talking about. He does what he wants, and he just, you can't explain his personality because he's so unpredictable. I think that is probably the most important thing of this series, and not just, but it's not just that, you know, is I would say that's one of the most important things, and just finding out the root of his rage. Like, why is Chucky always so driven by this need to kill people? Like, where did that even come from? That's what I want to know. But I don't want it to be like some lame thing, which, you know, I'll be cool with anything, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want it to be like that traditional, like, oh, he was abused, which I'm pretty sure he was. I mean, it was, if you read the Child's Play 2 book, because they do have a book, on Child's Play 2, and they explain it a little bit more in the book. His life when he was a child was explained in the book, and, you know, that plot could easily be changed. Maybe I don't know if Dom has any plans to change that plot within that, like, that story, but you know, he actually may change it. I don't know, but that could be the plot. You know, that could be added. That could be somewhere hidden in this series, and that can be revealed about Chucky's mother, his parents, probably. I don't know, his family, if he had any, which I'm pretty sure he did, but there has to be some sort of twisted thing about his life that will, like, enhance that twist. Like, that will, like, his twisted life will be the twist. That's, I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, that's all I have to say about the series. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I've been really excited. I just wanted to share it all with you guys. If you're excited for the series, please like this video and comment what you think of this whole thing happening, this TV series, and even more possible Chucky movies. So, you know, just comment what you think, and I'll be glad to respond, tell you some more of my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I will be back with more content. Stay tuned, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.